welcome back. A lot of noise. Jesus. Welcome back
Wind blows into Mike. Hello.
To the podcast of stuff, episode 135.
You didn't change the title.
I did.
Yeah.
I just refreshed it. Twitch, what are you doing?
It's been a week.
It still says 133.
It's been a week.
It's fine. Whatever.
DA, how's your week been? Wow, that bad, really?
Hold on. Amber, how has your week been?
Thank you.
So, Cop Bros aren't here, but I have soundboard now. Which I'm pretty sure...
Did you get BGs in there yet?
Not yet. I still have yours and BG's in mind to get. I think I know what I'm going to grab for me.
Oh, what's that?
It's going to be something from a long while back. You have to go to the Wave the Pride gaming channel in order to even fucking hear it.
No.
It's from our Assassin's Creed playthrough. It's probably the most ragey I've ever got in any one of our game stuff.
Oh my god.
What is it? What are you doing?
Probably me screaming, "No!" Or I could use this one. It's there now. But yeah, so I'm gonna be finding some stuff. I have some sound bites I use for my Twitch stream, my solo Twitch game streams that I might throw in here, like the game show winner and all that stuff. But yeah, I have new toys and I'm going to be playing with them, and I have too much power now.
Yeah,
because I will be throwing those sound.
Any power is scary.
I will be throwing those sound bits in at any opportunity I deem appropriate.
God help us.
Okay, so yes, Amber is filling in for the Comp Bros. They are not here. I don't know why they're not here. They're just not here.
I don't know. They just like, hey, we're not going to be there.
Yeah. It happens. I mean, if for all intents and purposes, with the weather that happened over the weekend, I don't know how it was for y'all over in New York and Michigan, but on Sunday, it just decided to be like a tiny little hurricane all day.
Oh god, yeah, no, it was bad. I was being thrown.
Yeah, I was driving back from Cleveland, and just every time I passed the semi, I'm just like, floor it, get the fuck away from this thing.
I'm at work, you bum.
I don't want to just be next to it and just be like, hey, it's tipping towards me. Goodbye, world. Yeah, it was just... So, like, of course, to me, too, what I thought of today, which I wanted to ask BG, because it was on Sunday. I'm curious if it was 3 weeks in a row he had to cancel his date.
Oh my god.
That might have been why he canceled. He's just going to kill himself. It's fine.
Oh shit, you're at work. That'd be awesome. So, just for you at work. There you go, buddy. Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh my god.
Alright, so there's actually quite a bit of shit that happened this week as far as news and other things.
Yeah, it's pretty eventful.
So the big thing that happened today, Gen 8 of Pokemon got announced. I was surprised.
My god, the memes.
They even yes, we're going to talk about that in a second, but I'm surprised they even called it a direct. Cuz it
So for the recording's sake, DA just hit us with the response in the chat of, I don't appreciate being replaced by a soundboard.
Well, hey man, I wanted your reaction live for the soundboard, but you just had to be working. This is what happened. I wanted to literally do that bit, but like have you be here and start to respond and be like, oh, it was a pretty good weekend, and then have you being cut off by that. But no. You had to work.
You know what we need, right? There has to be a here's the thing. That's iconic.
For us, it's been too long. Most people don't know. It's at this point it's an in-joke, but yeah. But
yeah, Jenny.
But yeah, that Pokemon Direct was like, I was driving to work and I started it like about like 10 seconds into the trailer, and then at 9:06 it was over. I was like, oh, that's it. Okay,
That's it. That's the ride.
I mean, like, hey, new Pokemon game, fucking awesome. I just expected like maybe 15 minutes.
Fanfare.
Like 15 minutes at most. And really, half of that 6 minutes was just Nintendo expounding as they do on Directs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, new region is based off of England, and holy fuck, there is a tweet. Kelly sent the text version. However, a blessed soul on Twitter decided to take 2 of those tweets and voice them.
Oh no!
It is fantastic.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I'm gonna be linking those later. Yeah, there was one that I saw of how all of them are like it's seemingly loose. The starters, which are a fire bunny, a chameleon water type, and a monkey grass type.
Is it a chameleon? It looks like a baby axolotl.
It's a chameleon.
Okay.
That's why it like was in the water and then it like was opaque and then it appeared.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, he so far is my my favorite so far. It'll really depend on evolutions, but at the current moment.
I mean, the best meme I've seen is of the bunny one. It's evolutions that Amber shared earlier. I've seen that shared so many times already, even before and after Kelly shared it in the group chat. Of just his next form is the Trix Rabbit, and then after that it's the big McFucking Chungus.
Yeah, I've also seen one of like another thing of that where one of his evolutions is the rabbit from Summer Wars.
Oh god!
It's just the bunny, but he's in the jacket and he has the little headband.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, like it's just the first glimpse of the trailer, see a little bit of the engine. Obviously, they're going to be making more and more announcements as they reveal Pokemon and reveal whatever the new feature is of this game. But yeah,
I hope we get an even longer necked executor. That's all we need.
Or just no, see, they've gone long. Now they have to go wide. And what like new form of a current Pokemon would be the wide one?
Oh, you know what? They just have to take the model from Spider-Verse. Just give us
well, like
give us
Snorlax?
Kingpinmon. Yes, just give us the Kingpin version of a Pokemon. Just all shoulders and body, and just like a little dot of a head. Just give it. That's all we need. That's it.
Like Strong Mad.
The fuck is that?
Homestar Runner? Come on, dude. That's some early internet shit. Strong Bad's emails.
Never saw it.
Oh!
Don't know what the fuck you were talking
Trogdor!
What?
You are
speaking like fucking a foreign language. I have no idea.
Glabgor.
You are sad,
Glabgor.
man.
Mike, I don't watch garbage that you tend to watch.
No, this is like the earliest of Flash animation and like an internet fandom, like before Rooster Teeth.
I never saw any of that shit. I never cared about shit like that.
Dude.
Wow.
I probably still wouldn't, Mike. It's me.
Strong Bad emails are some of the greatest
that's
things.
true. You hate everything.
I mean, this is it. This is fair. Exactly.
Yeah. The Trogdor, there's a song that they made for the Trogdor email, which is this whole dragon like thingy, and that song got remade and put into Guitar Hero.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, then I know the song because that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yes.
And
I guess.
I guess.
I have friends that played the shit out of Guitar Hero. Every single Guitar Hero.
Oh man.
Oh, Guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Huh.
one of the characters of that whole Flash animation series is basically like the same shape as Kingpin, just a square.
Okay. Oh, see, Versus doesn't know either. There we go. I'm not alone. Eat a dick, Mike.
Y'all are sad people.
No, you just had too much time in your hands when you were younger.
Sad people. All right. Yeah. What other memes have I seen? I've seen that, all the Chungus stuff. Hold on.
There's one for Groki. but I don't remember what it was.
I mean, most people are afraid that the fire evolution is going to be firefighting again, and people do not want that.
Oh, like a fire combat type? Like, what's his name?
Well, no, there's 3 firefighting starters. There's Blaziken, there's Infernape, and there's Embor. All of them are firefighting.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
Make him just change into a fucking dragon. Just give us that. Go from bunny to dragon. Why the fuck not?
They probably won't do that. Oh, the Pokemon
bunny
gun.
dragon.
So there's a picture that someone made. Literally, I want to say like a half hour after the direct. It has the logo for Pokemon Sword. It has the logo for Pokemon Shield, and it's like, oh, they already announced the 3rd version, and it's Pokemon Gun.
Pokemon Gun.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that around.
Oh, that's amazing.
Literally a half hour after. Like it wasn't even like a shoddy job too. The logo actually looks good.
Oh no, I was seeing fan art of the fucking the starters and the fucking the human like an hour after the direct, like decent quality art. So I'm just sitting here, just like, guys,
Internet, man.
It's Pokemon though. People probably already had like poses and like references already in hand. All they had to do was add the smaller details real quick.
Who knows? So yeah, new Pokemon. It's coming out later 2019, as they tend to.
On the Switch. It's the first main story game to be on a console, not a handheld.
That it is still a handheld, kind of like
it's a fucking mainstay console with a handheld attachment.
I know what you mean, but it's still like it's kind of funny. It's not a handheld.
Yeah, it's a fusion console. It's a console.
Yeah, but like their mainstay, their main console.
Yeah, it's a console that can go portable. It's not a handheld, only.
But yeah, it's exciting. I am very happy.
Yeah. I know a lot of people that are really excited for it right now, and they're just not talking about it nonstop with theories.
Oh, yes.
What's funny is my friend Becca, she literally has been saying for months that it's going to be in Britain. It's the only place that makes sense. And then they announce it, and she just sends me a I'm just like, how do you... These Pokemon people, they think way too much on this shit. Because apparently she was explaining like every region is based off of some place in reality.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, okay, I never knew that. Because they were explaining to me while I was there visiting for Christmas. And they were just like, well, what is the next one going to be then? And she's just like, oh, it's going to be in Britain. It's got to be in Britain. They've gotten this, but like the logic, when she was explaining it to me, she looked like that GIF, not that GIF, the fucking, like that meme image of the guy from Always Sunny. When he's got his hands like all the papers and shit with the red thread. Yeah. It was like that kind of like manic explanation. I'm just like, okay.
Because like the latest versions were Hawaii, X and Y, I believe, were France. If I'm not mistaken.
France.
Yeah, most of the earlier versions were different regions of Japan.
Yeah.
And I want to say Black and White were New York.
Yes, Black and White were New York.
Okay. I know they are based off of real world places, but I only know a few of them.
Believe the surprise in me when I was looking at the map, because they have all of the region maps and like posters and puzzle pieces and shit. I'm like, oh, this is New York. This is Pokemon. That's New York. Pokemon. Way to go.
Yep. So, into games that will not do well, or are games that aren't already slated for success and are currently doing terribly. Anthem had a very lackluster launch so far, reportedly. The stat that I have comes from physical copies in the UK, so that's kind of some qualifiers. But the stat that I have is in its opening weekend, Anthem sold half the physical copies of Mass Effect Andromeda in the UK.
Yeah.
And it got outsold this opening weekend by Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2, games that were released a month ago.
Yep.
So, granted, they have not released online sales, which are, in the UK, I think, actually make up 80% of game sales. So there's some wiggle room, but it's still not that much more from their current numbers. And they have not released other regions' sales numbers yet. So, there's some qualifiers, but that's not a good first sign. And all of the rest of the news has not been good. Reviews have been lackluster. The worst thing that I have seen so far was there was a video that I saw on Twitter of Anthem's load times.
Ooh, even on PC especially, it's bad.
And they compared. They had a side-by-side video that I saw on Twitter, and it had an Anthem load screen on one side, and can you guess the other game? A game that is notorious for its loading screens.
What?
Sonic 06.
Yes.
Oh.
I knew it was one of the games, but I couldn't think of the name.
Anthem was worse.
But yeah.
Oh my god! What are
4 times worse.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How is Brett playing this every day?
Yeah.
Ew, Brett's playing this every day?
He is on it every day. He's on it right now.
I remember I played through Sonic 06. Completed it. 100, well not 100%, but got through all of the story. All
I played it too.
The 3 characters and the final story.
I watched a friend play it. I'd never touched that.
I
game.
saw the princess kiss Sonic and was weirded out like the rest of the internet. Well, most of the internet. There's some people that are into that shit. Somewhere, probably.
Hi, Furry Cast. How you guys doing?
Yeah. So I dealt with that and was like, this is fucking torture. Because the load time that they had was I think about 30 seconds in Sonic, and it got close to 2 minutes in Anthem.
Brett has been trying to get me to buy this game for a month.
No.
Before it came out, and now.
No.
I'm just like, dude, this game does not look good.
EA is, I'm guessing they probably put too much money into development. They released it too early to try and recoup some loss. It's getting terrible reviews, and they're trying to do the oh fucking balls, the No Man's Sky. They're trying to do the No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Release a broken game, fix it later.
Yeah.
But that's modern AAA titles lately, Mike. That's not just No Man's Sky. That's everyone.
I don't like it.
The thing is, in contrast to that, when we have Apex Legends, whose developer has come out and said, because of everything that's happened with Anthem, he said, this is exactly why I handled things the way I did. They wanted me to push my game out 2 months early before we could bug test, beta test, and balance things out. I told them to eat my dick and that I will release my game when I feel it's ready. Thanks for the money, but I'm going to create something that my fans will like. And then he gave no warning of launch to the company, and he just launched the game as is. That's why all these streamers were... Kevin was just showing me all these links and all this data and stuff last night. All the streamers had 3 days where they were getting to play an early version of the game, and they were on total NDA blackout because the company they weren't prepared. Nobody was talking about it. They just had all these really big name streamers, Dr. Disrespect, Shroud, Kefri, Josh OG, all these really big guys, Summit. They had all these really big guys playing this game for literally just 2 days. And they couldn't talk about anything, which is why nobody was streaming for those days and everybody was lost. Turns out that's what was happening.
Interesting.
They just surprised, they contacted all these streamers, hey guys, this is going to be the next big game. Get in on this. No talking. Blackout. Don't stream it. And then the game launched, and all of a sudden it's the biggest fucking hit because this guy told this company that did the same thing to Anthem, that pushed the game out just to try to recoup some money that they figured they'd lose out on. He's like, nah, fuck you. My game, I'll release when it's ready.
Yep.
So the hope is, with how rampantly successful Apex is, because they're making money hand over fist on this game right now. People are, it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
If this sets a precedent now, which I hope it does in the gaming industry, of devs telling their parent companies, this game isn't done. Do you want to make money? Listen to me. I know my game better than your corporate suit-wearing idiocy. Let me finish my game. This could change the meta. And I'm really hoping it does, because Anthem had promise. It's your Iron Man. Who the fuck doesn't want to walk around in an Iron Man suit and do Iron Man things?
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
I mean, even seeing it at E3, it looked really promising.
It did. And then it did the same thing that all these AAA companies do, is they shortchange their development costs, their timetables, and they push out a broken game and go, we can fix it later. We want money now in this quarter. These devs, the people making these games have to just stand up and be like, no. Literally no. Because we can blame as much as we want these big parent companies, but don't forget, in the end, it's the devs who bow to them. Fight for what you believe in. Like, that's how great things happen.
I've seen
it may be hard.
Okay. So I've seen a couple of different things online that are trying to push devs to unionize.
Yeah. Unionizing is the first step. It really is. But even if this guy who's literally nothing, he's not really responsible for that many big projects, can tell EA to literally eat a dick, anyone can. Like, I'm sorry. It's just the people are too willing to just accept the money and bow. Respect your product. Mm-hmm. Step up, stand up, open your mouth, fight. It may make it harder on you. You may suffer a little bit, but your product in the end will be better. You'll make better money, and you'll have more clout. That's kind of how business works. The moment you bow to somebody else's demands, you're on the lesser foot. Mm-hmm. You can't do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of these publishers, like, learn from this. They should have been learning from Japan companies for a while now, but they haven't.
Yep.
Just, if it ain't ready, it ain't ready.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a reason that when I bought my graphics card, that Battlefield 5 was free when it came with it. Because they're like, hey, play this!
What's funny is Battlefield 5 really isn't that terrible of a game. It's better than Battlefield 1. But again, it was rushed, so it does have a fair amount more bugs than even Battlefield 3 did. But it also isn't getting the attention Battlefield 3 did, because Battlefield 3 changed the meta. Battlefield 5 just kind of went along with it. So it's obnoxious, because I love Battlefield games, but I feel like, again, the company is just too willing to just suck up and take the money.
Yeah. So yes.
But it's funny.
Go ahead.
Because I will always go back to it, and he's deleted the tweet since then because I've tried to find it. But a few years ago, when he actually left Epic, Cliffy B tweeted, he was like, so I'm leaving Epic, yada yada, I'm gonna miss yada yada, but I can't stand the way that the AAA market is heading. It's gonna just become this copy paste scenario of everyone just accepting money, not pushing the envelope, and not being inventive in their creations. They're just gonna keep making the next Call of Duty or the next Battlefield and never try to get original. We're going to see the worst games imaginable the next 7 years. And he has been right. It's the game market has been, for the most part, for the big games that are pushed by these AAA, big names, they've been disgustingly bad and progressively worse. It's just, we're seeing now innovations with like Nier Automata getting a lot of respect. Like Apex, for instance, is kind of like, not exactly changing things up, but it's creative in the way that it handles things. It's fun.
It's a perfection.
Yeah,
that's the best.
It's the final form. It's fun. It's just games nowadays aren't about the fun; they're about the spectacle. At least that's what these big parent companies have been pushing for. Like, there's a spectacle to follow, and no life to things anymore. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the games that give life to us to enjoy and sink into, those are the ones that are most successful.
Yeah, I feel like the last 2 years things have picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
because people are getting tired of shit, man.
Yeah. Like, we've had many discussions on this particular game. While you disagree, I feel like Breath of the Wild introduced some things for open world games. Nier Automata,
it did. I said it introduced things. I gave you that. I just said it didn't do them well.
Don't argue. Discussion.
Don't argue. Yeah. Don't argue.
Past discussion. Like Nier Automata brought stuff into story. Like God of War introduced why did you do this to yourselves technology, but made the game even better with the free tandem camera. Like, it still boggles my fucking mind just from a developer standpoint. Oh, yeah. It's just like, you tortured yourselves to do this. And just to Apex perfect. Well, just the whole advent of the battle royale genre over the last 2 years. And just it's like skyrocketing into popularity, and then Apex perfecting that formula.
Oh boy.
There's been a lot in these last 2 years that have been very good, and I'm hoping there with certain trends of indie devs kind of coming into prominence and making good games.
Yep.
Hopefully other developers kind of saying F you to publishers and releasing games when they're supposed to. games taking their time.
Yep.
Like, just, I mean, the whole thing with Nintendo just saying, fuck it, Metroid is not going well right now. We're restarting.
Yep.
Like, no one does that.
No, they don't, and that's the problem.
Like, the only other... there's only one other instance I can think of developers doing that, and that's Final Fantasy VII Remake. Where it was with CyberConnect, and then Square Enix was like, this ain't going nowhere. We are redoing it from scratch and bringing it back in shop. So yeah, here's to hoping. Fingers crossed. Now, Ralph muted.
Oh, no, I'm here. I was just responding to somebody.
Oh, okay. Now
my
in
keyboard going.
And now in good sad news.
Good sad.
The man, the
best
myth, the Reginator, Reggie Fils-Aimé, president of Nintendo, is retiring.
His body was no longer ready.
His reign has come to an end, and what a reign. The man, there are so few people in the gaming industry that see that they have become a meme and fucking embrace it.
Oh boy, did he embrace it.
He's like, oh, I think because I saw something online where it's just his son is the one that showed him all the Reginator memes, and then they're like, all right, we're going with this. And it's all of their material from then on, for their fun little gaming bits with him and Miyamoto and Iwata, just would include usually it's just someone backsasses him, he lifts up his glasses, obliterates them with his Reggie vision, and then moves on.
You gotta welcome it, man. And he opened his arms for that shit, and it was brilliant.
Yeah, and he was an overall champion of Nintendo and of gaming. So well deserved retirement. So good on you, Reggie. And he is being replaced by a man named Doug Bowser, which if there was anyone to replace someone at Nintendo, why not have the last name of one of your characters?
Why not?
The best part of all of that is that in his announcement post on Twitter,
that was him coming to the company, not of him being a president, but yes, continue. Just want to clarify that.
Okay, I thought that was just his announcement post from Twitter. But yeah, on the post that he shared on Twitter, it had him, announcing things, and in the background were Mario and Luigi tied up with a power cord on a bookshelf.
Wow.
Just perfectly placed in the background, front and center, right behind the right side of his head. It was perfect.
Yeah. He's had a bunch of different videos that I just haven't seen of him on stage and stuff, and he fully embraces he's worn jerseys that have Team Bowser on the back and all this different stuff. He embraces that, so he's definitely a solid replacement for Reggie.
Yeah. So here's hoping he keeps the memes alive.
Oh yeah, I think so. If they don't do any form of promotional material where they have him and Bowser in CG form next to him, Nintendo has failed. That's just that is a failure on their part.
See, now the real question we gotta ask is, does he make note of Bowsette?
Oh no. I think
I've
Nintendo
seen that brought up a few times.
Oh yeah, I think Nintendo has.
Will he open the door for this?
No. Nintendo, I believe, probably has their same stance of, we have no fucking comment. Internet, you be you, we be us.
I'm just people have been asking, will he do it? Will the madman do it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So actually, just keeping on fucking Nintendo news, I guess. There's been a rumor circulated by a lot of different publications now. I heard it right after last week's podcast, but then a bunch of different people picked it up, that Xbox Game Pass might be coming to Switch.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
So they haven't most of the leaks haven't said any of their big titles like Halos or Gears of War or anything. The big title that I've seen is Ori and the Blind Forest coming to Switch.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
But if it is true, I feel like whenever, like, there'll be a Nintendo Direct that'll announce that, and the very next announcement, you're gonna see the hash marks come up. Master Chief would be in Smash. I feel like it has to be. It's either that or Minecraft Steve, one of the two.
It's got it'll be Master Chief.
Like
it has to be.
Like that would be the most monumentous character, but like to me, that's one of those two are the two biggest.
It'll be Master Chief. There's so much. I mean, there's so much they can do with both, but Master Chief is again just the word I like to have to use on this one is iconic. Yeah, you think Microsoft, you think Master Chief, not fucking Minecraft.
Yeah. I'm just imagining, because, like, I mean, it'd be another form of Snake, but I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
Snake with an energy sword and a fucking brute hammer.
I think they'd probably go more, like, brutal with Master Chief's kit. He'd probably be more of like a ground and pound of, like, a Ganondorf type. He'd be a heavy hitter.
I'm just saying that, like, those include those weapons. Final Smash would probably be like Spartan Laser or like some form of vehicle.
Yeah, I could see the Final Smash being the Warthog.
Or just like him activating a Halo ring.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So
there's so much they can do. I hope they
fingers
they
fucking crossed. That'd be awesome.
Give us Master Chief.
Yes. Let's see, what else do I got here? Cool little note. Actually, you know what? I'll mention that later. It goes in with other stuff. More sad news. Speaking of gaming publishers being shitty or developers being shitty, more layoffs. And the continuing trend. The developer of Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2 ArenaNet is going through a, air quotes, restructuring, which means they're laying off a bunch of their developers.
Yeah.
I mean, Guild Wars has been declining for a while now, so it makes sense from that, but it's just still unfortunate.
Yeah.
And then a EA Australia company is also laying off some employees. So yeah, EA with more positive news. That was sarcasm for those that can't read that. What else we got? This is a conversation I would have liked BG to be here for. They announced the lineup for this year's EVO.
Ooh.
The most notable thing is that, as one side of the internet is cheering about, the beast is dead. Melee is not at EVO. Which, I mean, there's a bunch of other fucking major Melee tournaments, so it's like, okay, whatever. But some people are still obviously pissed that it's not there. But I'm of the opinion of, like, the game has been there for 15 years?
Yeah.
Roughly? And
yikes.
Like, they ain't doing fucking Street Fighter 2 Alpha anymore. So, like, just go with, like, the new stuff. Let other games shine. Granted, I have no idea what the fuck Samurai Showdown is, so I'm not sure if that spot's deserved.
I don't know, but all of a sudden, Alex starts fucking screaming at me on fucking Discord. He's like, my time has come, I gotta go. And I'm like, what the fuck? Samurai Showdown. I'm like, what the fuck is this game? What are you talking about?
I mean, one of the best things that I've seen to come out of it, of the meme game, is it was a couple of slides of Frieza getting chopped in half by Trunks, except on Frieza's face was Super Smash Bros. Melee, and on Trunks' face was Samurai Showdown.
Yeah. I'm fucking lost, man. What the fuck?
Because, yeah, there's a couple other games that are probably more deserved. I'm just not in, I'm not in the FGC.
Like, here's another good one.
I don't have my finger on the pulse, but yeah, like Melee, I feel like has come and gone.
Melee's time is gone. That game is. Stop it.
It's been stale for long enough that the top 5, top 8 aren't going to be any different from the past couple of years. You aren't gonna get the like Evo moment of the random dude being Pikachu for stalking a fox in like a minute.
Pikachu is life, though. I miss Mimichu, man. That's what I used to do to people. I miss it.
But yeah, I mean, I was watching a bunch of different highlights from Frostbite this past weekend for Smash Ultimate. Dude, I am loving the competitive play of Smash Ultimate.
Who's top tier?
Pichu.
That's such a fucking surprise.
Pichu, Pikachu, Peach Daisy, Ike, Wolf. Snake's kind of up there. Palutena dropped a little bit with the new patch. Wario probably is going to get a bump just because Tweak, who won Frostbite, won with Wario. So, yeah. Like, it's slightly shifting here and there. The constant staples are Pichu, Pikachu, Daisy, Peach, and Ike are kind of...
Okay.
And Wolf are the top tier characters. And my boy Ridley is forever mid tier. I weep.
She's just so big.
Yeah. It's
big.
a he. But
It's a he? I thought Ridley was a she.
Nope, Ridley is a he.
Oh, okay.
But it's like there are big characters that are up there. It's just that he has a few very good things, but that's all he has. I mean
his up B is fucking strong, but
no, it's actually terrible.
Up A?
His up A,
the wing attack.
His up A is all right. His up B is atrocious just because of it only has 4 directions.
I'm thinking of the up A then, the one where he uses the wings.
It's all right. His down A is his ground down A is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
His down A
is fucking ridiculous.
His down A is good.
Was strong too.
His down A is good. His up A is
I thought that was just like a dumpstering people if you hit people with it.
Like it's pretty good. There is a window in front of Ridley where you can miss people.
Okay. So his hitbox reg is a little weird.
But his back A is very good. His forward A is okay. His neutral A, aerial A, sorry, is amazing. That's like his best move, just because it's a good approach move and hits basically all around you. But his neutral B is only good for offstage pressure. His side B is good limitedly, because obviously if you spam it, people will know what you're doing and be able to punish you. And then his down B is only, like, it's strong as fuck, but it can be barely used. That's the one that does 70 damage if you hit it in the sweet spot.
Okay.
The tail, like, pierce move. However, I saw an awesome move recently, or an awesome highlight of a dude going from 0 to death. I guess it's a setup where if you grab someone at 0%, you grab him with Ridley, you down throw, it sets him up perfectly for the tail. So he gets the tail, does 70% damage. He short hops. It was a Dr. Mario player. Dr. Mario tries to do a wake-up attack, misses. He hits him with the tail again, gets him to 140. He then times his down A perfectly just because Ridley hops up slightly when he does it to miss the other wake-up attack and just fucking nukes him.
Yikes.
But yeah, we are good.
That's not it.
I know.
Mike.
I was embellishing. So, yeah. What was I even we're talking about top tier characters.
Mike got lost in the realm of Smash.
I'm actually excited too, just because there are some melee players like Mango that actually seem to want to get super competitive into Ultimate.
Okay.
So it's nice.
Oh,
we're seeing melee players actually transitioning. Top melee players transitioning. Like Mango, Leffen, Hungry Box. Like it seems like the competitive scene of Ultimate is really good, which yay. moving on, like
apparently Nomura is working on Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC at this current moment, as I just shared.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I saw that Celia put that it's a paid, like you have to pay for it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna make us pay for every fucking DLC that comes out. None of it's gonna be free from what I'm.
Okay. Maybe we'll actually like have a better ending.
I don't think it's going to change the ending. I think what we're just going to get is continuation.
They did it
the
for
plot.
Mass Effect 3. They can do it for fucking Kingdom Hearts 3.
Nomura doesn't see the game as being bad at the end. He's on record as saying that this is a very comfortable end for him.
Comfortable end.
So the DLC is just going to literally be a follow-up to what the fucking deep dive we got at the end of the game was. Right. So it's probably just going to be a bunch of Final Fantasy shit. That's it. Because he's already been on record also saying that he's setting up Naminé and Riku because he's tilted at Square for not letting him have Noctis and Luna have a better fucking ending because they kicked him off the game. So like he's doing shit out of spite for Kingdom Hearts right now. So I'm kind of like on the back end of expectations for this dude.
My feelings right now.
Oh my
god. The Naminé Riku thing tilts the shit out of me.
So they're trying to make them be an item?
Oh no, they are. That's what that whole setup towards the end of the game was. That's why Riku went to pick her up. That's why Riku's double sacrificed himself having his own body to give Naminé a body. So Riku and her could be together. That's a canon thing to Nomura right now.
Huh.
All the setup between Naminé and Roxas out the window just because Square fucked him out of giving Noctis and Luna a happy ending.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sad meme.
Yeah.
I showed it to Amber. I had the links before.
I was so sad.
I showed it to Amber, so I have backup here.
I'm pretty sure like my only response was, what?
Yeah.
I was like, so the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2 was nothing?
Yep, nothing. Roxas and Xion.
Okay.
That's what it is now. Because apparently Kingdom Hearts is just a whole bunch of shit, a cannon fodder for Nomura. Except for Sora, who will never get Kairi because that bitch will always be dead or missing when he's around.
Oh boy. Alright. Actually, I have the Evo lineup here. I meant to actually say what games were here.
Said violin.gif. Thank you. Thank you, Versus.
Alright, the lineup for Evo is Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Tekken 7, Blaze Blue Cross Tag, Under Night and Birth, EXE, Late S. Goddamn Japan. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Soul Calibur 6, Mortal Kombat 11, and Samurai Showdown. Still don't know what the hell that is or what it's going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like overall I think a solid lineup. But yeah, I guess like just because they for the last many a year they have not had Mortal Kombat on a Sunday. And I know BG is still like he has feelings on that, obviously being a NRS gamer.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely want to talk to him about that next week. But But yes, those are the games. I think the Sunday actually is it in this article? That would be wonderful. Probably not. 4 titles for finals on Sunday will be Street Fighter, Tekken, Blaze Blue, and Smash.
Yeah, BG is tilted as fuck. I was just reading his tweet. He's just tilted about NRS not being on Sunday. Like apparently this would be his last Evo, unless they fix that.
Oh yeah, I saw that post.
Oh yeah, they wow, they must be still be pissed off at Dragon Ball for like pulling all their tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm surprised that's not on Sunday. Like they have like
they're probably only offering Fighter Z because it's still a big name game, but they probably don't even want to have it on the docket.
Like cross tag over Fighter Z on a Sunday? That seems
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, I mean, they can't really make money off of Fighter Z. Yeah. Any ad revenue would have to go to Toei.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they'll get sued.
Yeah,
it's stupid.
Fascinating. All right, what else do I got here? New Detective Pikachu trailer, which is the big news out of that is Pikachu says hell. Oh no.
What the hell?
One of the best things I saw of that, and I saw it only because Aaron Hansen retweeted it, Egoraptor retweeted it.
Retreated it.
Yeah, retreated. Was it shows like Pikachu in the cage and he says what the hell, and it shows Charizard doing the
No, wasn't it get me the hell out of here?
Get me the hell out of here, and then Charizard does a flamethrower, and then someone spliced in the audio from Poke Awesome. And it's just like they voice match. He's like, "Oh, my knee, my fucking knee." I was like, "Oh, lovely."
That's fucking amazing.
I think I watched it in call with Ralph, and literally when I Need a Hero started playing, like, did they literally just use this because of that one Thor fan made trailer that came up?
That was popular recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
More than likely.
But yeah, I'm loving all the Pokemon designs. I am loving them. Snorlax, and like I even noticed this in the trailer, like a little like just touch tone that they did. Snorlax is blocking a bike path.
Yep.
In the trailer.
He's literally blocking a bike path.
Like just the little touches. And just like when Pikachu orders like his coffee and the Ludalico, I forget. I never knew how to pronounce that Pokemon.
I think it's Ludalico. Yeah.
Just he just screams.
Scream.
But yeah, like Snubbull looked cool. Like the Growl, like all the Pokemon look so cool. Mewtwo looked pretty fucking awesome.
Here, now this is the best.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Snorlax with the little sad cat face. But yeah, like Snorlax looks like a giant, like, he looks like Totoro. Like, he has the Totoro fluffiness, and I want to hug him. So yeah, I'm stupidly excited for this movie. I'm going to enjoy it so much.
I want it to happen so it can be over. I hope to God they never make anything like this.
Watch it do really good in the box office. Like,
awesome.
Okay.
It's gonna do ridiculously well, and I'm gonna be sad. Like, I hate the art direction of this movie.
I love it so much.
It's so good.
You people.
Like, right when I saw the Jigglypuff in the first one, I'm like, oh, hell yeah.
So many. I'm so excited. What else do we have? Just for any WWE fans, love him or hate him, Roman Reigns is in remission for his cancer, so he's coming back to WWE. So, like, you know, just as far as a man being healthy, good news.
He'll probably come back in like a softer aspect, probably more talking or cameos than anything legit.
Let's hope he doesn't talk too much.
He probably will.
He's not great on the mic. And the last thing that I have is the Oscars happened. Which most of it I don't really fucking care about. Like, of the things that I saw that I was just like, oh, that was nice. Like Chris Evans being like the gentleman that all men should aspire to be. That man is a class act.
Freaking love Chris Evans.
Yeah, Chris Evans is awesome. He's a really great guy.
He is our captain.
Real life. Sad as fuck when he dies.
Real life and fiction. But as far as things that we care about, Black Panther won 3 awards. It did not win Best Picture, as it should not have.
No.
Yeah.
But at least it took home a bunch of awards, which for comic book movies doesn't happen. Or, like, nerd movies, I guess I'll say.
Yeah.
Like, Lord of the Rings is the only exception to that rule.
And that was because that movie isn't entirely, like, nerd. That movie was a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah. But the most important award, Best Animated Film, Spidey fucking won it. Deservedly. Ooh,
hands down.
Like, there are other movies in that were nominated that I liked and loved, like Ralph Breaks the Internet. Loved that movie. None of those movies deserved this award.
No. Spider-Verse deserved every ounce of what it got.
Oh yeah.
So
that movie was
fuck yeah,
fucking
congrats!
ridiculous.
It's coming back out in theaters, so if people want to go see it again,
it needs a re-release.
In vain of that, for those that like are into animation, I saw this pop up recently. For those that are into animation, 3D animation, and want to like learn how they did things, Sony released the tool that they used to animate Spider-Verse for free.
I plan on downloading that, actually. I haven't done it yet. I keep forgetting.
So yeah, like awesome. I love it when I love it when companies go open source. Do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let people experience this shit and get more skilled people into the into these genres, into these workforces.
Agreed.
And
that was one of the best things that Epic did, was make Unreal Engine 4 open.
Yeah.
There's microtransactions, you can buy add-ons and shit, but the core it's free.
Mm-hmm. And also, as far as Spider-Verse, the home release is going to have a gigantic extended cut.
Yep. I saw that recently, and that made me so fucking happy.
Yeah,
because there's a whole bunch of shit that's for the Japanese release only. If you've seen some of the trailers, They extended Penny's intro, Noir's intro. There's dialogue that wasn't included in the American release. That's special to like the region, like the Japanese release only. And there's I think 12 total minutes of extra content added to the film. Besides that.
Yeah, his roommate was supposed to be a larger part of the movie, and they're adding him back in a little bit more prominently.
Yep, there's a lot going on, so it's cool. I want more Spider-Verse. Give me more Spider-Verse.
Yes,
especially more Miles. Miles was so well written, and Peter was too. Peter was well written.
All of the characters were so good.
They were. That movie was just phenomenally well done.
I let the match burn to the end just so I could feel something.
Yes.
Like, the best thing you can do when you hire Nicolas Cage is just let him be Nicolas Cage, and that's what they did.
We were in the theater watching it, and Becca was just like, "That's Nick Cage," and we're just like, "No, it can't be Nick Cage." End credits roll. She just stands up, claps. I fucking said it.
Like, just let Nick Cage be Nick Cage, and.
Like, Nick Cage is Spider-Man. Okay. He couldn't be Superman, so he got to be Spider-Man.
Like, the last movie that comes to mind where Nick Cage was Nick Cage and it did well was Kick-Ass.
Yep.
Like, just let Nick Cage be Nick Cage. Let him be a fucking maniac.
Before we get off movies, though, me and Ember just watched Battle Angel.
I meant to go see it earlier. I'm seeing it this weekend for sure.
Mike!
I know. I
wanted to talk about it real quick, but now I can't.
No, go ahead.
Fucking shitter.
I don't care about spoilers.
Okay. Well, okay. So
spoilers for people that do care.
not that much. I'm not going to talk about the movie's plot itself because you really should experience it on your own. But when it comes right down to like movie adaptations for anime, we have finally gotten the base. Like we've been getting these really shitty like Hollywood adaptations for anime based things, and they don't get the heart of what makes anime fun. Mm-hmm. Like they don't get like the nuanced plot lines, the way things are written, how characters interact. It hasn't been done. It's just always been about the spectacle, which is again kind of like video games been the problem lately. This fucking movie finally did it. They got how character interactions play a huge part. They're well written. Like the anime tropes are in there. Like if you've watched anime enough, you can probably call this entire movie. It's not a game changer, but holy shit, it felt like I was just legitimately watching a live action anime. It felt like it. The action sequences were fun. The drama was dramatic, overly so in some regards, but you come to expect that in anime. Especially in combat anime, and oh my god, the fight scenes! I remember watching it, I'm like, I think I was just like nerding out like 2 specific instances for this combat, and I was just like,
yeah, you're like, this is not the manga! This is not the
manga! I was losing it because I felt like it was frame for frame, panel by panel, and that made me happy to see this in CG, obviously, almost said 3D, and CG, obviously, but holy fuck, it was cool!
It was really good.
It was really good! Like, there's differences, there's adaptations, obviously. It's not a one-for-one plot copy. They took a lot of, what's what I'm looking for here? They took a lot of, Liberties, thank you, yes. It took a lot of liberties with the plot for altering here and there, but they got... I feel like they just looked on Wikipedia and followed it 100% for the synopsis. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what they did. And they followed it. They followed the synopsis perfectly. The development's a little different. The way things play out is a little different, but it's fine. God, the way it's shot. The skyboxes, the graphic, it's so good.
Yeah. Like, you have to
It's
sacrifice
really
stuff for a 2-hour movie, like, as far as things here and
Oh,
there.
yeah.
But
I at no point of that movie, I don't know about Amber, at no point of that movie was I bored.
Yeah, not really, no.
That's
Actually paid attention the whole time.
Yeah, it kept you engaged. And movies have always been again about the spectacle, like the screen time fight sequences, and the characters are flat, and the dialogue is just cliche and just punny or just really garbage. This time around, the characters felt alive. You actually cared about the world. There were neat little hints everywhere that foreshadowed things that you get in really good anime and manga, and that came back to play later on. It was very well done. Not the best movie, not by far, that had its problems, but for an anime adaptation, this is the base we've been waiting for. This is the start point we've been waiting for.
I mean, even the creator of the manga has watched it multiple times.
Yeah, because I think I was reading that his words were something along the lines of like, I never expected to see it that well done.
Like, a lot of people will, like, go back to different superhero movies or, like, different, just, like, different comic book movies. And, some people will say, like, it's not a good film, but it's a good blah-de-blah movie.
Yeah.
Like, Superman Returns. A lot of people will say, like, it's not a great film, but it's a pretty good Superman movie.
Right.
Like, it gets the core of the character, and the soul of the character it's there. So, I feel like more movies need to kind of do that.
Yeah, but unlike Superman Returns, this isn't a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's actually enjoyable. The characters are well done, but the movie is actually really fun.
Yeah, like,
I can't speak enough about the fight sequences, man. Mike, you're gonna love it.
Lovely. Most, like, good adaptations of anime, manga, or, like, some stuff like that of the nerdy variety, you only usually see in, like, fan films nowadays, too.
Yeah.
Like, one of my favorite fan films of all time is that Metal Gear Solid one. Which,
yeah.
Konami, you pieces of shit. You fucking cease and desisted them. I am so pissed about that. They were gonna make 2 more movies!
That's when you edited too, right? With the trailer for
Yes!
What was it called? Resurgence? No.
Fuck. Oh, balls.
It was a very Kojima-y word.
Yes. Let's see. Metal Gear... Oops. Gear Solid.
No. Effects just? No. It was a ridiculous word.
I know, I'm looking it up right now. Not fan fiction, please.
There you go.
That Snake Sniper Wolf fan fiction, Mike. Don't lie. We know what you want.
Philanthropy.
Philanthropy.
There we go.
Because, like, they made the first movie, and, like, obviously it has its things of a fan film as far as, like, not having the greatest CG, but it's still pretty damn good CG. And, the cast was Italian, but they overdubbed, like, they spoke their lines in English, but they overdubbed their lines with English actors. So, like, some of the, like, mouth stuff might not seem exactly on point, but overall, like, the new characters that they added are great. They got Snake down really fucking good.
They did. I remember that was like one of the first things you threw at me. You're like, watch it, Snake, watch. And I'm like, okay.
They actually had like him fighting like a giant fucking robot Metal Gear thing, and it looked pretty decent. And just the other combat and stuff was really good. And they were building out this like really intriguing story. And they released a trailer for the next movie. For Philanthropy Part 2. And then Konami ceased and desisted it because they had their fucking falling out with Kojima. Kojima loved the first movie. He
did.
loved
on
it.
record as just talking it up, being like, guys, holy shit.
Oh, I'm still pissed about it.
You gotta wonder, how sad is that man at the fact he will never get a live action Metal Gear movie that he will want?
Yeah.
That will be good.
Yeah, I mean,
because anything that Konami ever tries to do will be a dumpster fire.
And just look no further than Metal Gear Survive.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, another fan film that came to mind is Dragon Ball Light of Hope. The history of Trunks live action thing. Again, has its failings here and there. Acting at some points isn't the greatest, but as far as keeping the soul of the source material, the action, the special effects for a fan film to turn Dragon Ball into something that could be palpable live action was good.
Yeah.
The fight scene of Android 18 and 17 fighting Gohan and them chopping his arm off and stuff was good. Was legitimately good. The Super Saiyan transformation for the first pilot one was good.
And yet we got Evolution.
Yeah. While this came out almost a decade after Evolution. Still,
no, I think it was maybe 5 to 6 years. It wasn't a decade.
How long ago did Evolution came out? I don't.
Evolution came out well after I graduated. I'm gonna say that must have came out in 2008 and 2009.
Let's see. Let's look here. It came out in 2009.
Okay.
But it's 2019, and the Light of Hope came out in 2017 or 2018, so close to a decade.
Really? I thought that was okay. Huh.
Yeah.
God, the 2018 lasted too long. My time frame of things before 2018 is all fucked up.
But yeah, and there's a slew of other fan films that have come out recently. There was a Nightwing series that came out within the last year. There was the Uncharted fan film with what's his name? Oh my God, Firefly.
Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, Nathan Fillion. Of any actor besides Nolan North just being Nathan Drake to portray Nathan Drake, you would want Nathan Fillion.
Oh yeah, hands down.
And there's a lot of good, faithful fan films that came out over the last couple of years.
Yeah. We just need to see that be more of the trend
in Hollywood.
We need these Hollywood to just pay attention. We want this. Give us this. Drew just said in the chat, with the way they did Aelita, they could do Trigun easily. Because Trigun, you don't need as much CG budget because not everyone's a fucking cyborg.
Yeah.
If you could take what they did for Aelita and just perfect that, Trigun would be the next big film I'd like to see. They could do that.
That'd be cool.
Oh my God! Give me Nicholas Wolfwood!
Either that or
Give
Bebop.
me that!
Either that or Bebop.
No, I'd prefer Trigun first, because Bebop would require a bigger budget.
It would. There's spaceships.
Let's build, please. Let's not go from a base to a fucking a best film Oscar level budget. Let's
Why not?
No, let's not. Let's let it be gradual. Let's build on this. Give us Trigun.
Oh, thanks, Car.
What
Give
other
us Trigun?
I'm trying to think of other animes that would make good films.
Because there's also what's his name bought the rights fully now for the Akira movie, so that's moving forward.
Okay.
Oh damn.
Yeah, Akira.
What's his name bought the rights? Titanic guy.
Titanic.
No.
It's James Cameron.
It was Cameron. I thought it was the actor. I thought it was what's his name.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I thought it was DiCaprio. Remember, he had an vested interest in it as well.
Yeah. So
Akira would again not too much harder to do than Battle Angel. So let's keep it along the level. Let's not go into deep space cowboy gunfights that require a ridiculous budget.
I would have said
because if you're going to give us the vicious fight, I do not want the vicious Spike fight with a low budget. No.
I would have said Ghost in the Shell as well if that movie didn't exist, but
reboot it.
Yeah, just redo it.
Do it again. New studio, new life. Because after Aelita, the response, the money this movie is making, Mike, it's broken its expectations already. So the studios now are seeing oh, this did well. Why did it do well? And now they're going to work towards making this same thing work because they're going to say, okay, if the anime medium is devouring this fucking movie, but not our dumpster tier shit, what did we do wrong? All right, let's do this more. Give us this! Battle Angel! Perfected!
What? So, like, what would you guys think of, besides Bebop, because that's the first choice?
Bebop, I've seen, okay, for what I would like, I mean, that's a rough one. What I would expect.
Yeah,
exactly. What I would expect would make sense to me is, again, Trigun would be cool. Akira would work easily enough. What else? There's a few really good ones. No, not Kadas. What are you? Are you fucking kidding, Drew? Shut up.
That's why I laughed.
Stop talking.
Here's my response to that, Drew. No.
I wouldn't say nothing mecha, obviously, but if the budget was there, again, down the line, I say Eva. I say you make an Eva movie when you've got like the Bebop level of like Clarency already done.
And again, like I keep going. I'm like thinking,
Tokyo Ghoul wouldn't be hard at this point.
I was thinking of different video games too, and I'm just like, no, Resident Evil. They already made that. No, they already made a Silent Hill. No, they already made Street Fighter and Tekken.
Games are a lot more popular of a genre. Yeah. You could get that easily enough. I mean, you could do something fun. Oh no, the Deadpool of anime adaptations, and it wouldn't be hard, Mike. One Punch.
Oh, yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
That would give the R-rated comedy zone for anime cheaply done. It doesn't need that much.
Yeah.
Oh my god, One Punch live action would be hilarious. But give Nick Cage Saitama.
And you know what? Just have fucking Ryan Reynolds play Saitama. I feel like it would work.
Oh, you know what? I would accept it.
Just get the same Deadpool studio, get them all back. Just have Colossus be there. Why not?
Just let Genos' voice be fucking Russian.
Yes.
Sensei, I am here to train.
Please give your statement in 2 sentences or less. Master is very busy.
Ippo. Oh my god, Ippo.
Oh, yeah. Ippo would work. Initial D.
Yes, Initial D. With the song. Has the original song.
Deja vu.
Either the original song or you give us a new version that's just as good as the Devilman Crybaby redone intro. Like, it's gotta be good. It's gotta be catchy. It's gotta be a bop. Let's go. I hate to say, because I don't want the guy to get money, but Kenshin would also be very easily done.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a good crop.
There's a lot.
There's a good crop that they could do to start off. And then
they did Bleach with a dumpster tier budget. They could do it with a Aelita budget even better.
They did Attack on Titan.
To be honest, Bleach would be that copy
too.
This is true.
Oh
god, I would like to see a Macross live action.
Oh
my god.
Well, I mean, fucking Ready Player One proved to me that they could do Gundam live action.
Yeah, but I'm saying Macross, it's not as deep as Gundam. Like the effects you require aren't as bad, but that's still space. That would still be a much bigger budget. That's down the line.
Mm-hmm.
But oh my god, just give me a Macross. I don't even care which series. Give me a Macross.
Can they switch the main couple?
If it's Frontier.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, you could also hit the zombie thing with High School of the Dead.
Yeah.
The first rated X anime movie. It will not. That movie would not be a success in my eyes unless they have the scene.
Stop.
The
We don't
boobs.
want.
I want it.
Walking.
Don't you say we don't want. I fucking want it.
I was gonna say, look, they better have the scene.
Why do y'all want the
Because I want to see.
It's iconic, Ralph.
I want to see how fucking ridiculous that would look in live action.
Can you imagine the CGing people working on that fucking scene on their computer? Like, I'm getting paid to make tits do this, man.
This was my last.
People in porn would kill for my job.
This was my last 3 months. This scene right here, 3 months. Boob physics.
Holy shit! I don't know anything else. Ams, do you have any other anime you can think of off the bat?
Yeah, nothing that comes to mind that hasn't already been said for me.
Yeah.
Naruto wouldn't be that hard, but I think that's still two at the top.
I think you, just because of how long it is.
Nope, I got it. You want hard R that's not comedy? Hellsing, doable.
Ooh.
Give me fucking Hellsing.
Give it like a Underworld-esque kind of vibe.
Yes.
Who would play Alucard?
He'd have to be. Oh god, that's true. Part of me wants to say RDJ.
No.
But he's too small.
Yeah, fuck.
He's got the personality of Alucard down. He's sarcastic, he's quippy, but he doesn't have the build or the look.
Yeah, oh man, who the fuck?
Who would? They'd probably get a new actor, to be honest. New thing, kind of like with Aelita. Everybody was kind of like lesser known. Except for the
Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, I'm saying aside from some of the side characters, I'm saying the mains were relatively unknowns.
Ah, man, like the first thought that came to
Hellsing
mind
is doable.
Nah, it's still
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cucumber.
I would actually think he'd do well. He's got the snarkiness down with Doctor Strange. I could easily see him do it.
Maybe if he approached it more like Khan, maybe.
Yeah.
Like the first.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Continue. No, you're still on the topic.
Go ahead, Mike.
The first thought that came to mind, not from acting prowess, just because of recent films that he's been in, Keanu Reeves, purely based off of
Wick.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't think he has the acting chops to do it, just because he kind of has a one-note actor.
Well, I mean,
presence-wise, I feel like it would fit.
Yeah, if they just make him be like a sarcastic dick, he can be. Because Alucard is just a wick that's an arrogant dickhead.
Yeah.
I think he could do it. It's again, Hellsing is one of those where I think that's not immediate, but it can be.
Yeah.
Like, that could be the next big anime adaptation, and I'd be like, okay, I'll keep my eyes on this.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If they had announced, like, Hellsing before Aelita, I'd be like, nah, not even. Nope, not a chance. But Hellsing, ooh, that would be so fun. Yeah. But all right, Amber?
I was just going to be a dick and say Clanhead.
Wait. I think I hear something in the distance. Yes.
That would be his reaction.
Exactly.
No, Mike, spam that button. Hit it repeatedly. Oh, it does.
It's like a start. It's a start stop. It's a start stop. So I kind of have to like time it a little bit.
You can't just go.
No. Well, maybe I can. I need to play with settings, but you know.
I want a machine gun of like just that repeating on start over and over.
I think Gate would be kind of cool.
What?
TA. That wasn't the soundboard.
I didn't think he was still listening.
I didn't think he was here either.
Oh boy. Fuck. I need to look up facts. Man, that was such a good note to end on. Let's see.
While you look up facts, Gate would be easy to do too, and they'll hit the fantasy aspect, and it's got just enough ability for fan service. People would love it.
Yeah.
Oh god, who would play Rory? Because you'd have to get like a smaller girl, but she. Oh god, that would be a thing. Ooh, buddy.
I feel like that wouldn't be too hard. Just like how Chiaki played What's-Her-Face in Kill Bill.
You're right. You're right. I didn't think about that. There's so many great things. But yeah, Mike, facts. Hit us.
I have a list of 16 anime facts.
Oh.
Amber, go ahead and pick a number.
5.
That one's not like.
Of course.
Pick another one.
But Spirited Away is the only anime to win an Academy Award.
Okay, 8.
Let's see, 8. Wait, hold on. I need to readjust myself.
Oh,
Bleach
God.
almost didn't happen. Let's see. Bleach recently came to an end in 2016, but the series almost didn't make it into Shonen Jump magazine when it was originally pitched. Series creator Taikubo submitted his Supernatural series to the publisher, but they rejected it because the magazine already had a full schedule. However, Dragon Ball Akira Toriyama penned a letter to Kubo suggesting he continue his work on Bleach. So we have Akira Toriyama to thank for Bleach.
Thank for Bleach. Hit it again, Mike.
There we go. Hold on, there's one that I saw that I wanted to comment on because it was interesting. So this is number 3. The Titans in Attack on Titan are based on drunks.
Oh.
Damn.
Now I'm just going to picture my mother every single time I watch it.
Yeah.
How did Hajime Isayama ever come up with the creatures so terrifying like the Titans for his manga series Attack on Titan? In a TV appearance for Nihon TV Zip program, Isayama revealed that one of the scariest anime monsters of all time were based on a drunk customer he met in an internet cafe. Being unable to communicate with the drunk inspired Isayama to create a series about the most familiar yet scary animal in the world, humans.
Humans who are completely shit-faced.
Yep.
Huh. Okay.
So now every time I watch Attack on Titan, I just want to be like, "Don't tell me I can't drink anymore. I'm fine."
And now, whenever they trip over something or get their legs cut off, you just picture BG falling over that bench.
Oh yeah. BG, the scariest Titan.
BG would be scariest Titan.
All right, and with that, we will bring this episode of the podcast and stuff to a close. Thank you everybody for tuning in. DA, thank you for your commentary. We will see you next week.
Later.